But the presentation I did it's kind of an edge case situation. I like looking at kind of weird and wonderful ways and the ways that browsers and other software interacts with each other. And the research centered around how browsers deal with certain HTTP response and status codes differently. You'd think that because there's an RFC, everything responds in exactly the same way. It's written on a piece of paper that everything should do this, but not everything does it in exactly the same way. So you get these weird situations where specific codes are handled differently by browsers. And I was looking specifically on how people could use those differences to mess up scanners and automated attackers and really start to kind of be more offensive about defense without attacking back, because that's a whole nother matter, but really kind of doing active defense and saying, I'm not going to sit still and wait for you to punch me. I'm going to dodge around, and if you can still punch me, great. But quite a lot of people, they're going to miss. And if you keep mobile, try to be harder to attack and really kind of invest a little bit of time, you can really do some wonderful things. The too long, didn't read, didn't stay for the whole presentation version of it is describe defensive uses of HTTP status codes. Okay, it's boring. Status codes. Who the hell looks at status codes? But still, we're gonna try and go through a couple of interesting and freaky things that you can do with status codes. It's a pen tester's nightmare where you go to an admin site and you get 403. And it's like, damn, can't get access to that. But a majority of the time, you can usually bypass it. But yeah, anyway, that's another talk for another time. There's certainly a practical application for this stuff, and we were right at the beginning of research for this kind of thing, and it's very hard to say that you can use the research that we currently have and say, I can protect myself against automated scanners just by doing this and this. But it is a good starting point, and I hope that people are going to take on board what I've talked about, really kind of figure it out for themselves, how they can fit it into their environments, how things like WAFs, things like mod security can try and build some of that automatically into protections. And maybe in a year or maybe 2 years' time, we'll start to see that being something that is normal amongst WAFs. And that's good. We need that kind of innovation. And I'm not saying this is the end-all and be-all. It's certainly not the silver bullet. But every little bit helps. And the more we can build into these kind of tools that do it without companies needing to think about things and implement things within an application, the better. I think it's going to be good.